What up guys, KillSpreeGaming here, KSGTV if you're watching on Blip, and I haven't made a video in a while. So I'm going to do a couple of things right here. I'm going to actually talk about the gameplay, but I'm also going to give you guys an update. So school is actually starting for me soon. Basically, I'm turning 18 tomorrow, no, 2 days actually, sorry. I don't even know my own birthday anymore. I'm so excited for UFC 118, my mind's kind of a boggle, so bear with me on this. So anyways, I'm turning 18 on Monday, and that means that basically I should be out of high school, but in grade 9 I was a fucking idiot, and I had a lot of stomach issues. So, basically I fucked around a bit, and I missed a lot of school, so I actually have to go back for another semester. The good thing is, I only have one class. So basically I'm going to be working a lot this year, and I'm also going to be pumping out tons of videos. So tons of StarCraft 2 videos, which I think you guys are good with. So anyways, let's actually talk about the game right now. So it's actually a PVZ right here, and I think this is my first PVZ that I'm actually casting. So this video you're going to see a lot of harassment by me, because I'm really trying to tell you guys this stuff now, because I get a lot of comments of you guys saying like, why aren't you talking about the build you're using, why aren't you talking about what's going to happen? And I really thought at the beginning I was going to let you guys sort of figure out what happens and, you know, save the surprise for later, but apparently you guys don't like that, so I'll listen to your requests, and I'll talk about the game and tell you a bit of what happens. So really, PVZ, what I like to do a lot is I like to send out some early Z-Lots to do some damage to Zerg, because as you know, if they put out Zerglings, which he has not yet, but he will put up the spawning pool right here, if he puts out Zerglings, that generally means that Z-Lots beat Zerglings. So you're going to be able to do a lot of harassment, keep their mineral fields, or keep their minerals down low, and also as Protoss, you're going to want to delay this expansion as fast as you can, or as much as you can, because the longer the expansion is delayed, the more damage is done to Zerg. So, as you can see, I'm getting up my gas right now, getting a second gateway instead of getting a cybernetics core right away, because I'm really going to go for Z-Lots in this one, and I am going to get the cybernetics core a bit after, like I said. So I have 2 gates right now, pumping out the Z-Lots, and I actually kind of timed this pylon just right. Which I was actually very excited about. I get excited about these little things, and this Overlord's actually going to see what I'm doing, so he's going to be like, oh, okay, you're going to be pumping out Z-Lots, well, I'm going to get started on some Zerglings. So he does have his spawning pool up, and I believe he is going to get some Zerglings out for early defense. He's actually getting his queen started too, and usually as a Zerg player, they'll, if you notice, they'll start to put up spine crawlers very early. And he's actually getting 2 queens, and when I first saw this when I attacked, I was like, really, 2 queens? Why 2 queens? And then I guess I started to think, okay, well maybe he's spreading the creep faster, maybe he's getting up larva timed with the creep tumors. I don't know. I really find 2 queens is really not efficient for Zerg. So I did see that the Overlord was seeing all my Z-Lots, and I was like, okay, my Z-Lots are done. I'm going to go over and attack right now and get up my second gas. So at this point, I'm going to be researching Warp Gate, and I am going to be getting up a Stalker as soon as I am not supply blocked, which it does take me a little bit of time to realize, and I do get that pylon after. But, you know, better late than never, so we're good to go. Also, notice here, I'm not really doing my traditional strategy by blocking my choke. I'm actually keeping myself relatively close to my base. I really find it helps create units faster. And, okay, well there's a big battle about to go down. Zerglings right here and 2 queens. So my main focus in this is to take out the Zerglings as fast as I can, because one Z-Lot can take about maybe 3 Zerglings. And the Zerglings go down very fast, the spine crawler's coming up very fast, and I'm going to try my best to get out 1 queen. I'm going to do my best again to do another queen, 2 queens down, and then I'm going to go for the spine crawler, and then I'm going for the drones. But this spine crawler is also going to be up too, and he is getting up more Zerglings, so that is going to be trouble for me. He's going to start attacking me with the drones, and then he realizes that Zerglings are going to be up in time, and the spine crawler is as well. So attacking me with his drones is just very pointless. But again, this is good because this is actually going to delay him getting more minerals. So he's actually ahead right now in resources, but it's really going to delay him in that production value time. Now, as I was talking about before, you guys may be a little confused. With this, the reason I build so close, and the reason I say you create units faster, is because the time that it takes your probe to get from here to here, or from there to there, is quite a bit of time, in my opinion. And as you know, if you're a StarCraft player, which you probably are because you're watching my videos, time is of the essence. So even little things like getting from here to your choke, those can be a make or break situation, really, for the game. So I find if I build closer, I end up building a lot faster. So I actually still have 2 Zealots right here. I actually made a mistake and held position when I should have just kept them roaming, but he was going to try and lead them with Zerglings into the Spine Crawler, and he does get his queen up, so a very good move by him, getting his queen up as fast as he can. But again, that second gas is going to be delayed, which means he's either going to get speedlings, or he's going to try and go late roaches, which is never a good idea, considering I already have stalkers up, and I should have actually gotten another gateway a lot sooner. But warp gate is done, so as soon as this one finishes, I'm going to turn these into warp gates. And again, I'm focusing on the stalkers, so I was a little delayed right here. But I am going to put them into warp gate mode soon. Whenever I figure out that, hey, you know, this might be a good idea right now. So Zerglings are actually very good against stalkers. So if you're ever in a situation where you have more Zerglings than Zealots, like a lot more, it might be a good idea to warp in some Zealots instead of stalkers and not do what I did here. But I ended up sniping out the queen, so it wasn't a complete mess anyways. So it was an overall decent attack, I guess. These stalkers are waiting right here. They should be actually coming up into and attacking. Should be helping out. And still, warp gates are not going down even though the research is done. Timing is, like I said, very important in StarCraft 2. In this game, it just seemed that I was very behind and really delayed. And that could be because I've been playing a lot of League of Legends lately, and maybe I'm not really... Maybe I'm sort of like rusty, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm a bit rusty. But nonetheless, I do start to get up the warp gates, and my first plan was, okay, he's still gonna go Zerglings because he doesn't have like nearly enough gas to actually do anything as far as roaches or mutas or anything like that. He's gonna have to keep going Zerglings, so the most he's gonna be able to do is mass Zerglings with speed. So that was my thought process, and thinking of that, I'm gonna put out some Zealots. And I was actually gonna get a Stargate to get some Void Rays, and I was like, wait a second, alright. Look how much gas I have, and look how much minerals I have, okay? In this situation, if you have, if your gas outweighs your minerals, you're either going to want to go mass sentries, which isn't a good idea at all, and I'm pretty sure I've never seen that before in my life, so if it does work, then do tell me it works. Or, I could go DTs. And in this situation, he has nothing that can detect right now. And all he's going to have is Zerglings and a queen. He might get a second queen because he does like to do that for some reason. And still, the second gas is not up whatsoever. And this Spine Crawler is already damaged. So, my thought process, send some Zealots over here, see how many Zerglings he has, try and take out the Zerglings, and get some DTs up. So that is what I intend on doing. So the Zealots coming over here, I'm going to have generally enough to take out these Zerglings. Although he is going to start getting some Zerglings up because he does have those larvae out right now. A lot of players, what they like to do is they like to save up a little pool of larvae. And the reason behind that is so that if they have a somewhat little army, like a couple Zerglings like this, or if they have a huge army basically, and they go into a big battle against another big army, what they can do with the larvae is they can just replenish their army so fast, and that's a very good advantage for Zerg. But the disadvantage is a lot of people forget to get that Overseer up. And it's a very good idea to get that Overseer up. So all you have to do is transform this into a lair, which really a lot of people do anyways if they're going to go mutas or something like that. So if you do have that layer up, you're going to be able to get an Overseer, and it's just generally a good thing to have. So I'm going to keep these Zealots right here. I am going to start sending a probe over here to make a pylon right here. And basically, again, like I said, timing is everything. So if I can delay, or if I can warp in my units here and then walk all the way over here, if I don't have to make that run, if I can just warp them into this pylon right here, it's going to make my life a lot easier, and it's going to make that attack less delayed. So right here I was actually a little scared because I saw with my Zealots that he was actually going to start moving in with an attack. And I was like, okay, well I probably have enough to defend against that, but again, there's speed, so what he could do is he could just run past my Zealots and then go attack my base, and in that situation I'd be a little screwed. So what I did was sent my DTs over, have my pylon right here, and I just thought, you know, I could go in with my Zealots and blow everything up. But then again, I could just go in with my DTs. He's not going to see what's coming, and I'll be able to take out as much as I can in that amount of time. He does actually start warping or morphing into a layer, and that was a very good move by him. But again, the DTs are just so fast, and they're just so good against Zerg units, actually any units in general. And really, I'm going to be able to kill this before he gets it up, and then it is GG. He didn't even say GG, he just kind of left. I think he was a little pissed off. Anyways, that is my gameplay. I'm going to be putting out many more videos. Check them out, and if you want to send me a replay, like I say in every video from now on, ksgreplays@hotmail.com. I'll have a link in the description, so send me some replays if you'd like me to cast them. Anyways, for now, this is KSG. I'm signing out. Peace.